I want to talk to you a little bit about the night the wheels fell off when Trish kept getting up. Like tonight, I put her to bed around 9 or 10.
That's why he's drinking his milk.
Hey Trish, you want to go to bed? Are you ready to go to bed, honey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, come on.
Let's go sleep. You're so kind to me. Let's just go this way.
Yeah, okay.
This is a good one.
Oops. There we go. Get in the bed. I'll make sure you're warm.
Yeah.
We'll turn this thing on right here.
I usually just do this. And,
There, that works.
yeah, and if somebody had to come.
Now first we'll put these blankets on. Yeah, I turned down the heater for you.
Yes.
Go ahead and lay down, pretty girl. My beautiful, beautiful Trish. You're so pretty.
Well, thank you. I needed that.
Oh, I don't deserve you.
How about that?
How about that?
How about
Thank you, sweetheart.
Yeah. Thank you.
There we
it's
go.
Okay.
There we go. Now that's much better. All right.
Okay.
Good night, honey.
Good night. Sweet time.
Okay.
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
I'll send Smokey in here to take care of you, okay?
Smokey?
Yeah, the little dog. He'll come in here and sleep under your bed with you.
Oh.
Yeah. In fact, he's probably already in here.
Well, tell him come in here and we'll all have a party.
Good night, sweetie. She stays in bed all night long without getting up. Every night. It's like that. Well, this particular night, at one point she had woken me 7 times. And that was before 2 o'clock in the morning. And a lot of you know I have sleep problems as it is. So every time she woke me up, it was almost like I wanted to try crying to see if that would work, to see if that would affect her. But, you know, she wasn't capable of understanding what was going on. She just wasn't. But it really marked something that I had to stop and reassess. I had to understand why I had hit a wall. That was the moment right there. That was the caregiver burnout. I want to talk to you about that today. First, let me give you a little context because I think it matters. We had been going through a pretty rough stretch. Trish was having a lot of nighttime episodes, delusions, false memories, anxiety. And at nighttime is when all of that gets amplified. She came out of the room 4 or 5 times, and one night it was 7 times. 7 times she came out and woke me up. Look, I have sleeping problems to begin with. Once I'm awake, I'm awake. I never get through the night. So by the 3rd or 4th night of this, I was running on absolutely nothing. But here's the thing. This is what I didn't understand about myself until it was almost too late. It's not really the sleep deprivation that breaks you. You can survive on bad sleep. What breaks you is the accumulation. It's the accumulation of 100 small things over months and months and months. Every decision you make, what to have for dinner, whether to go outside, when to go to bed, everything gets run through one filter. What does Trish need? What is safe for Trish? What will set her off? And somewhere along the way, I don't know exactly when, I stopped asking what I needed. I just forgot to ask. You know, I've said before on this channel that I didn't think of Trish's losses as losses. I really think of them as sweet reminders of her innocence. And I believe that. I really genuinely believe that. But there are moments, and I think anybody who's honest with themselves will admit this. There are moments when the sweetness is just really, really hard to find. You know, I'm 73 years old now. My arthritis just keeps getting worse. My back hurts. I have to sleep on the couch because of my back and because of my arm. The arthritis in my arm is really, really deep, and it hurts a lot. So I have to sleep on the recliner. I can't really sleep in the bed with Trish. Although every night she begs me, you know, come in and lay down with me. You know, it's okay. Come on. Come in here anytime, she says, as I'm walking out of the door. But I can't sleep there. It hurts too much. It hurts my arm. Especially it hurts my arm. And so I just kiss her and tell her I'll be back later, you know. And of course, the woman I love, the one who calls me a good man and a kind man, tells me I'm handsome 2 or 3 times a day. You know, she doesn't know what year it is. And sometimes she doesn't even know that Smokey's a boy. Well, not that matters. But she asked him his name the other day. It was so cute. She looked down at him and she said, "My name is Trish. What's your name?"
Are you feeling okay?
Sure he is.
Yeah.
When I saw that, I thought about calling my daughter. I thought about calling a facility. I thought about maybe there's someone who can do this better than I can. But right there, that's caregiver burnout. And yeah, it happened to me. It wasn't the tiredness or the sleeplessness. Really, it was the doubt. That's what got to me. Now, I have to stop right here and say something that's really important, because I think caregivers carry a lot of shame around because of thoughts like that. But having that thought, thinking, I can't do that, I can't do this, that's not failure. That is a human being hitting a human limit. There is no caregiver who's never had that thought. They're either not being honest, or they just haven't been doing it long enough yet. Give it some time, it'll happen to you. The failure would have been if I'd never told anybody. If I just kept going, kept it all inside, kept pretending everything was fine, until something actually did break. Now that would have been failure. So if you're watching this right now, and you've had that thought, don't be ashamed of it. Share it. It means you're paying attention. It means you care. I'm going to do something I almost never do, and that is ask you to go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I know I don't normally do that. I stick up that little thing, but I don't normally come out and ask you to hit the subscribe button. But this channel exists for exactly you folks, for the people who are in the thick of it and need to know that they're not alone. Okay? So help me keep this going. Click on the subscribe button, please. So you hear this term caregiver burnout thrown around quite a bit. Doctors mention it, articles are written about it, and the advice is always the same. Take breaks, practice self-care, make sure you're sleeping. Right. Real helpful. Thanks. Here's what they don't tell you. Burnout isn't just exhaustion. Exhaustion is just a symptom. What's underneath is something deeper. Burnout happens when you lose the story you've been telling yourself about why you're doing this. My story, the one I tell, goes like this. I'm doing this because I love Trish. I'm doing this because she would do it for me. I'm doing this because we've built together something that's worth protecting.
教你怎么 some time to look over the menu?
But standing in that hallway at 2:30 in the morning, in the dark, I couldn't remember my story. I'd worn it down to nothing.
Are y'all drinking anything else besides water?
So here's what I actually did. First thing, I went back to the couch, put on some Beatles music that was on YouTube, and I let myself feel the whole thing for a little while. I didn't try to fix it or talk myself out of it. I just sat there. And then the next morning, Trish walked out of her room, looked at me, and said, "You're a good man, Rod." Just like that.
Oh, wait a minute.
She had no idea what she had been going through, and no idea what she'd done to
Maybe
me.
a couple of napkins, will you?
And she never will. And I thought, you know what? She's right. I am a good man. I'm a good guy. But there's the other thing that I did, the thing that actually matters.
Okay.
I called my daughter Molly. I told her I was having a hard time. Talked to my sister about it. I didn't sugarcoat it. I admitted it. And so I came back to this channel. I read the comments. I read the messages from people in Australia and Sweden and Great Britain who are going through the exact same thing I'm going through. And just knowing that you guys are out there, it genuinely changes something in you. Caregivers are the worst at asking for help. We are absolutely terrible at it. Because somewhere along the way, we decided that asking for help is the same as giving up. It is not. It is the exact opposite. Asking for help is how you stay in the fight. So, here's what I want to leave you with today. If you're a caregiver, a spouse, a child, a sibling, whoever you are, and you have stood in the dark hallway at 2:30 in the morning thinking, I can't do this anymore, first, you are not alone. I promise you that. Second, the thought is not the failure. Your mind is doing its job. It's telling you that you need something, so listen to it. Third, find your people. Not just people who love you, people who understand this. Because I have friends and family who love me deeply and still don't understand
What you doing, honey?
what this is, what's my day like, and why I do this. You need both kinds of people. But mostly you need the people who do get it. And finally, go back to your story. Why did you say yes to all of this? What is it that keeps you in that room, in that house, getting up for the 6th time? For me, it's simple. I love Trish to my soul. And I believe that what we're doing here, being honest about this, showing the world what Alzheimer's really looks like, I believe it matters. I believe it helps people. That's my story. I believe this gives people hope. That's my raison d'etre. So what's yours? I want to hear it. Leave it in the comments. I read every single one of them. Every one of them. We love all you guys. Thanks for hanging in there with us. We'll see you next week.